Welcome back to my channel. I'm back today with another DIY for you. This is a pound shop or dollar store DIY, and this one is the Sunburst Mirror. Before we get started, if you're new here, don't forget to hit subscribe and give this video a thumbs up at the end if you found it useful, and feel free to ask me any questions in the comments below. If you do try this one out, don't forget to tag me in your pictures on Instagram so I can see how you got on. The Sunburst Mirror, you will need a small circular or oval mirror and some bamboo sticks. I'm going to start off by removing the mirror's frame. This one is screwed in, so I need to take all of the screws out with a screwdriver. And then we're going to carefully remove the mirror and the backing from its frame. Do be careful when you're doing this because these cheap mirrors have got a very sharp edge on them. They haven't been sanded down. And these are what are going to make the sun's rays, so they will be going all around the mirror. But before we stick these on, we're going to spray it all. And I'm using the Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch Craft Enamel. And just give them a little shake about so that you know you're covering all the sides. I've now divided them into 4 groups of 12, and I'm going to mark the first 2 in half. And the next 2 about 2/3, so you've got some longer ones and some shorter ones. And I'm just going to cut all of those now with a pair of pliers. So now you should be left with equal amounts of long and short and plenty of the medium size. So now that that's dry, I'm going to reattach the mirror. And now using hot glue, I'm going to add all of the sticks. So I'm starting off with the long ones on each corner. And then we're going to go in either side of them, but just take it in a tiny bit this time. Next we're going in with the slightly shorter ones, and just go in either side of the long ones. Careful not to overdo the glue either side, because I've now made a big bump there which I've had to glue over the top of. So try to keep the glue quite tidy as you're going around, or you're going to get lumpy bits that are going to be hard to stick the sticks onto. And then we're going to repeat that again. The reason I'm doing it this way is just if you try to do one section at a time, we could end up getting in a right old muddle. It's just easy just to go around and then you know where you are. And what I'm trying to do now is get them as tightly packed together as I can. I'm not worrying about being too precise either with lining them up, because so long as they've got the variation, which we've already done, in the cutting, it's not going to really notice if one's, you know, a tiny bit shorter or longer than the other one. It's more about just getting that overall effect. And I think we can fit in one more of this medium size what I'm going to do now is just take it in by 1/2 centimetre, just to get a bit of variation there. And then all we need to do is fill in the gaps with the smaller ones. So now I'm just going to fill that up with glue, and just to speed things up, because I know that these are all going to be the same size. You can bring the last one down into the centre a bit more if you want to.